So you're welcome to Bridge Talks, and today the host, as usual, is TDK, and with me are two guests. One of them being Doc Emanuela, who is the South Sudan coordinator of regional network for Africa leaders, and their role, if you're wondering, is they usually deal with impacting the African youth with leadership skills and building the Africa that we all need to see in the coming years. So, Adok Emanuela, you're welcome to Bridge Talks. The other guest is Nyamwat Wat Youth, who is a finalist in Bahir Dar University in Ethiopia, pursuing a degree in journalism and communication. So, Nyamwat, you're also welcome to Bridge Talks. To start with today, we are actually focusing on the effect of social media and tribalism. We want to know what is the role of social media in tribalism, and as we all know that social media is being widely used, generally in Africa, East Africa, and South Sudan itself. Facebook being the most used, and we want to know and see how is it affecting the tribal lines. So, in your view, how does social media fuel tribalism? And before we know how social media fuels tribalism, do you agree that social media fuels tribalism? And if you agree, then we want to know how. So, to start with the Doc Emanuela, let us know how that happens.
Okay, thank you so much for having me here on the Bridge Talk. As you've all heard, my name is Adok Emanuela. I am also a student, although he mentioned the organization I am in. As we all know, social media is like a mirror in our society, and we all know that a mirror gives you that reflection that you give in. Okay, so what you show the mirror gives it back to you, and that is how social media is with us. So I would say yes, social media fuels tribalism, especially in my country. uh, First of all, let's look at how it amplifies hate speech and some ethnic kind of stereotypes that we have that is going on with we the South Sudanese. uh, when you look at the hate speech, the level at which it is going, it is really high. You find someone going as far as fabricating like fake stories to make it real, uh, in favor of their own community or ethnic, or like to make others look bad in the community or to the whole world. So in South Sudan, it's something that is so rampant and it is tearing us apart. It is also giving us the narrative of the us versus them, because right now people think that it's all about the community. When you say South Sudanese, in some places when you say South Sudanese, they know a certain group of people. You the other one, when you say I'm a South Sudanese, people cannot recognize you because of the image we have painted outside there. Personally, I would give you an example where I have been, the university I've been studying in. uh, Such cases have been happening to a point that it came out of social media to a physical kind of confrontation, which is really trying to tear apart our youth. So instead of us coming together, we are using social media to separate. And then the next thing is mobilization of violence. Now, when you look at some areas in South Sudan, that are having conflict issues. They are conflict affected, like maybe let's say Jonglei and Upper Nile. These people are having already their own communal issues. But you will find that some youth go to the social media and start mobilizing the violence there. So, and with social media, something small can be made to look big, it depending on how it can bring the emotion of the people. So, me who is here in Juba, I don't know what's happening there, but the person who has posted it has made the story to look very big, and we will end up mobilizing ourselves to go and do what? Start chaos. So this is how far social media has actually taken us, the South Sudanese youth, without knowing. And then the next thing is the the way it has eroded the culture of dialogue. Actually, by then we used to have a communal dialogue where the leaders go to talk. Maybe if it is land dispute or maybe cattle raid and this and that, we have the leaders who can go and talk about it. Once it is done, they make peace. But nowadays it has eroded that culture because the leaders have nothing to do. They have no access to the elders in the villages have no access to social media, but we the youth, we are the one fueling it. We will now say, so this community have come and they have taken this from us. What we do, we go for revenge. So social media has become a space for mobilizing revenge instead of peace and unity. That's all I can say. Maybe my colleague has something to add on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, thank you very much, Manuela. And you have told us a lot about the role that social media is playing. And I think, Nyamot, you can come in and add for us if you have something to add on.
Thank you for having me. Okay, I'll just like to put some emphasis on some of the points that she said because she mentioned everything. So I'll just talk on the emotional contagion and amplification. So, um, under this, I'll talk of content that evokes emotion. Content that evokes emotion spread faster on social media. Specifically, let's talk of Facebook and TikTok. I'll talk of an instance that happened earlier this year in Upper Nile State. Uh, this issue of sensitive graphic content being shared on Facebook. Um, Earlier this year, when the conflict happened in Nasser, some photos of children that were banned were shared on Facebook. And if you look at these pictures, if you view these pictures, this kind of pictures, they bring emotion to the viewers. And when they brought this kind of emotion, there's this feeling that you have when you see these pictures. You feel very emotional. And this fosters the hatred between these two communities. These two communities are the conflicting communities. These are the Dinka and the Nuer. So when a Nuer person sees this picture, it really increased the hatred that you had toward these people. Like it increased the tribalism mindset. So it was a us versus them mentality that was created as a result of sharing these sensitive pictures. Another point that I will talk of is spread of misinformation. Excuse me, my Nuer dialect is coming out. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The other point is spread of misinformation. I'll still talk of that instance, how spread of information came about. Um, when this incident happened, we had advocates, people who were claiming to be advocates on social media. These same people were inciting war instead of peace. And these same people were giving false information. And us as the audience, we don't even want to know whether the information is from a credible source or how credible the information is. You know, before you start jumping into conclusions of what you see online, you should be sure enough, is this information credible, or is the source credible enough? So these people were spreading misinformation of things that were happening in Upper Nile, of which I believe most of them were not true.
Okay.
Yeah, so tribalism can be, no, spread of misinformation can really increase tribalism because the youth of us as the youth, we don't even want to know how this information will affect us later. What we just need to know is we just want to know our own interest, what interests us. So these same people, they spread misinformation and they incited online war. So there was, I believe we all know what happened. The online war, people were throwing words against each other. So
Yeah, sure.
spread of misinformation is really one of the factors that leads to tribalism. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. And you people have briefly told us how the social media incites tribalism. And this is something that we all agree with it, that social media is being misused by the youth in Africa, whereby the amplification of fake news and misinformation is a big deal. They are also mobilizing themselves, as you people mentioned. It's also creating a us versus them environment, and which is not healthy for our communities. So to proceed, I would want to maybe let us share some experiences or some actions that we have seen on the social media trends that clearly shows us examples of this kind of tribalistic behaviors online. So this time round, I'm starting with Nyamot. Tell us some experiences you have seen online.
Okay. Thank you. This is a very nice question. Uh, One of the trends that I've seen or experiences that I've seen, uh, one of them is call out and public denunciation. When an individual, I as a Nuer, when I happen to post something that my Nuer people considered to be out of the norms, these same people will denounce me. They will say they don't know me. Now, let me give this instance of this musician. There's this musician called PG. Have you people heard of him?
PG, what's the full
PG,
name?
yeah. It's called PG Machar.
Okay,
So this PG Machar did something that the Nuer people don't like. He composed a song praising Awil, saying
okay,
Awil Jengwai. So the Nuer people were criticizing this person, saying that this person brought shame to the community and we don't want this person as the Nuer community. He brought shame to the community. So he's being criticized by that. And what was he trying to do? This person was just trying to unite the South Sudanese online.
sure.
And no, the other people, the Nuer community took it negatively. So I think this can be a trend because why will you denounce someone or why will you call out this person just because this person is trying to promote peace? So I believe that this is an act of tribalism online.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That's a good example that you have told us, and it's very clear that this person was trying to promote some kind of peace, but because of some people who have the tribalistic mindset, they were going against him, and it's good that we are able to show some examples in the media. So,
Yeah.
Emanuela, we also want to hear from you what experiences you have seen in the social media.
Okay, with the experiences I've seen, we had a rumor and a kind of misinformation by, I think it was in May actually, when I was coming to Juba. Uh, There was information that was going viral on social media saying they are a rebel group attacking people on the highway, and nobody's supposed to leave, and nobody's supposed to use the Juba Nimule highway. So, as a person who really wanted to travel, I was feeling that kind of fear. Okay, I was afraid of traveling, yet I had something very important to come and do. So the message was circulating. It was an old information. Someone has made it look like a new one, a new statement that has just been what released. So it circulated, and everyone was now just sharing and forwarding. But when I traveled, I found out that it was a lie. And then another one is the hate speech that they give also. People went to a point, it was on TikTok, people were going live, and then they come together on that one live, and they start talking about a certain community. I don't know whether you people have seen it. It was going viral. The recording of that live video on TikTok was going viral. This group of people, it was a group of girls insulting each other with their tribes. Okay, so you people are also like this. You people are like that.
Yeah.
Like they said a lot of vulgar languages in that video towards each other. Okay, different communities. If it was among themselves, maybe it was like me and my sister here calling ourselves names, it would be okay. But they were tribal kind of insults. They were insulting.
Tribal
Your
language.
tribe is like this. You people did this in 1991. Okay, so it is like we are still dwelling in the past. Some of us were not even born by then, but because of the stories we were told, we are bringing it back to social media as if we existed during that time. So these people were, the social media kind of war they were giving was based on the past, what happened when some of them were not there. And I witnessed it, which was really so, so bad. I think that's all I can add.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Manuel. And I think I will also add one scenario that I also got this morning. I think we all know what is going on with the court and Dr. Riek Machar and the 7 colleagues. So yesterday, there is one of the 7 that was asked what his career was, and he mentioned that he is a generator operator. So this morning, when I was scrolling, I think people are already making jokes on it and comedy. I got some group of boys. Somebody was trying to operate the generator, and some other 2 guys came and they were like, "My friend, what are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm just trying to check on this generator." Then they were like, "What are you doing on the generator?" He said, "I am a generator operator." Then they were like, "Who's the generator operator?" He was like, "Dr. Riek Machar." So they said, "Arrest him, take him to Blue House." And what is very important about this incident that I'm just telling you is the comment section. When I went to the comment section, I got 2 comments that I found would be very important for the scenario that we are talking about here, how we are using the social media. We have one person who wrote that just imagine a generator operator being arrested. Bolmel, Kir, and the Dinka government are really against Nuer. That is one person. The other person commented and said, may we take it as a political case and we remain peaceful as civilians. Our generation will remain as peaceful and good mindset citizens of our land. So these are the 2 comments I got. And you can look at these 2 people. They are commenting on the same situation, but they are looking at it from a different kind of view. Now, The first one decided to specifically mention a certain group, of course, the Dinka. And then the second one decided to say that this is something, this is a political thing, and us as citizens, let's not be that involved with it, and let's remain peaceful and let's remain together. So I think this is a good example that shows us how we are supposed to use the social media. Let's always have the positive side, and I think we should not be negatively judging stuffs and making direct conclusions. Of course, I think we have seen a lot of comedies and a lot of things going on online, trying to make comments on the government and the politics that they are playing, which I believe it shouldn't in most times be affecting the citizens, because politics is a dangerous game, and in most cases the civilians will not always understand what is going on exactly. And so we shouldn't use what is going on in politics as a stand to divide us. We should always be very critical with that. And so these are some of the very good examples, and I believe the youth can learn from them. To proceed, uh, the next thing I can ask is, do you people think that the algorithm has hands in the tribalism, the social media algorithm? So to start with, Emanuela, you're welcome.
Well, it's a yes for me because the social media algorithm is built based on what? The echo chamber is built like by its own design. It gives you what you already interacted with. So whatever you search for on your search bar, it is what keeps on coming to you. So when you search any content, any tribal kind of a content, it will always be repeating itself to you. So the algorithm has a hand in the tribalism that is going on. And we as South Sudanese, after searching that, it is no longer like tribalism only on social media. Let's say it is a kind of nepotism now, it has advanced. Because I might find something said by my own family member or someone related to me, then I will search for it, and even if it is negative, I'm going to go by it because this person is related to me. So why should I say what he or she said is wrong? There's something we normally say, like there's me and my friend. I normally say whatever my friend has said. Okay, if she said it's a yes, it's a yes. Whether she's wrong or not, I no longer care. So this is the kind of a thing that we are using. Uh, it will come from this nepotism, goes to tribalism. So after searching and finding out that I am a Dinka and I have put out a content that is dividing us, so someone who is from my tribe as well is going to search for that, and the person will keep on liking. And funny enough, the person will share also, giving his or her own view in a negative way, just the same way I gave. So it keeps on going viral. Now you see how the algorithm is affecting us. They deal in maximizing, they don't deal in unity. So what has a large number of view or like is what they go with. They don't go with saying that this is a hate speech and this is unity. Let's value unity over the hate speech. They go with what has more likes and more views. So you know that negativity always attract a lot of audience. That's how it is affecting us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yamot, could you add something on it?
Well, I think she said everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to push it to the next question.
Okay, before we go to the next question, uh, I have a question to ask on the algorithm. When we look at the algorithm, it pushes what you have an interest on, just as Emanuela said. So the question is, would we put the major blame on the algorithm or on our mindset? The fact that we have seen that the algorithm is pushing more of negative stuffs than the good stuffs. So where would our big blame be? Because the algorithm just reads what has been brought and what is being focused on. What could you people say about it?
Mm.
Well, to me, I think it's the hand and the mind behind that keyboard that is typing. Because as a human being, as a good youth, you know that such a content is poisonous to the community, but you still go ahead to search for it and then you share. So the algorithm has done its part by giving it to you, providing it to you, but you have played the bigger role in spreading it by sharing and searching for it. So it's we who are making it like that.
Mm.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Yamot, do you have anything to add on that?
yeah, she already mentioned it that it's us. We are the ones to be blamed, not the algorithm, not the social
Yeah.
media algorithm. This is because I, as a person, I know that whatever I'm searching or whatever I'm about to post is not going to promote peace. Rather, it will bring division among us as South Sudanese. But I'll still go ahead and search for it and post it. So, like she said, I believe we are the ones to be blamed, not the social media algorithm.
Okay. So our mindset is a major issue here.
Yeah.
And if we can't change our mindset, and then we shouldn't blame the algorithm, because if we are to give percentages, I think the algorithm might take, we could give maybe 20% and 80% could be our mindset that is causing all that. So you people have already mentioned a lot on that. And to continue, the next thing we could talk about is let's go to what you people think could be the solutions on how we are using the social media and how we can maximize the positive side of it, and how we can make it a better place for our community. Yeah, what?
Okay. Thank you very much, Timothy. Uh,
Yep,
one of the way, we need to limit our time online.
yep.
The time that we use for scrolling or sharing negative vibes, we can use it for something way much better. You can use it for reading, or you do something that would add value to your life instead of focusing on sharing negative contents on TikTok. That
Okay,
is one way. Yeah. And another way is by connecting with people with genuine connections as yourself. Connect with people that have a very positive mindset like yourself.
okay,
I think this is another way of reducing tribalism. Yeah, real life connection, people with the same mindset as yours.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dr. Manuela, add on the tribalism issues, how we can have solutions and reduce that online with the youth.
Okay, she has already said it, but I'm just going to add a few points on that. Uh, how to reduce that? We need to start engaging with the ideas we share, not the identity of the person sharing it. So maybe I am a person, maybe I'm from Equatoria, and then somebody has shared something. I don't need to take what the person has shared based on where the person comes from. Let's first engage with the idea. If it is a good idea, we go with it. We should not say that this is my tribe mate and I shared something, then I can go. That is why I'm saying engage with ideas, not identity. And then we need to practice critical consumption, which means Not everything that is being said, okay, should be taken serious on social media, because some people put content out to make fun and get followers, and then there are others who are always there on social media to take everything and believe in it. So we need to also check on our way of consuming the informations on social media, and then uh, we need to diversify our feed, the way we take things on social media. We need to first of all do what? Follow, not based on the tribe, but based on what the person is giving it out. Because if I myself, I keep following someone because it's from my community, I will not learn what is happening in other places. So you need to follow people from different places for you to do what? To get exposed. So it will at least reduce that tribal mindset that you have. And then we need to also put out contents that are more of spreading peace than hate on social media. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I think we have given some very good and important points to help us reduce the rate of tribalism online and the effects that the community are facing on that. Just to summarize them for my viewers, I would say that the solutions to this, or things that we should stay away from, as you people have already said, one of them being idleness. We must avoid being idle. At least let's be productive, whether on social media or out of social media. We must be productive, and then we must have genuine connections. We must connect at least with people who have positive mindsets, not people who want to divide us. And then we also have to engage with the ideas, not the person who put the idea. That is also a very good point, because when you first look at the person, it's likely to affect your judgment. So let's look at the idea, not the person. That is good. And then we also have to be very critical with what we consume. We must be curious with what we have seen. As we said earlier, that there are a lot of people that fake news. And apart from faking news, there are people that give us a lot of misinformation. And with that, you're not careful with what you consume, and then you're likely to go off guard. So also diversifying our feeds and also looking at what we want to post. Before we post, we must ask ourselves questions. What kind of content am I posting? Is it going to be dividing people, or will it bring people together? So I think these are the very most important point that we should focus on. So thank you for those points that you have given us. And to proceed to our last, we're now concluding, is what would you people's information or message to the viewers or to the rest of the world or to the youth? What message would you give them based on how they should be using social media, and also help them break the cycles of tribalism? So I'm going to start with the Doc Emanuela. What message would you pass to the viewers?
Okay. To my fellow youth out there and every other person who is viewing it, whether being an adult or a child, I would like to say that we need to let our voices build bridges and not barricades, because if we keep on doing this, the cracks will just deepen. Okay, the wounds that we already have will keep on just increasing. So let us spread messages uh, that can promote peace and unity instead of that brings violence. And then to the people to the youth actually, because most of these things are done by youth. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I have for you out there is that whether you're someone who is just scrolling right now, or mostly those ones who are scrolling late at night because you have no sleep and you just want to pause everything, please, if you're being bored because you're unmarried, go and get married. And if you're being bored because you have nothing
Okay.
else to do, it is better. Yeah, it might sound funny, but let them go and get married, because this is what
Okay.
they do actually in their free time. And then the next thing is that we should amplify peace and not provocation. Let us choose dialogue over violence. And then lastly, let us see people as citizens first and not tribe first. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emanuela, for the message. And I hope they have got it. Those who are bored because they are not married might get married soon. uh, Nyamwat, are you married?
No, but I'm in a
Probably get
relationship.
married. Get
I am.
married, my friend. Okay, tell us, what do you have to pass to the viewers?
Okay, to the people viewing us, what I have to say is we should be mindful of what we share online. Before you share something, ask yourself, this piece of information that I'm about to share, is it going to bring peace or is it going to divide my people? Be mindful of what you post, and let's try and promote peace. Let's be brothers and sisters out there. Let's not identify ourselves based on our ethnic groups, but as South Sudanese. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much to
Is it?
hmm?
I thought I'm done. You didn't
Yep,
hear
you're
me?
done. Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much for the points that you people have given us and the advices that you have finally sent to my viewers. And I believe that they have got what you people said. And one that I would also add to the public is about the big figures. The big figures, we have musicians, artists, a footballer, basketballer, a minister, or government official generally, or whatever kind of big figure you are, social media influencer. I think these people carry a heavy load and they contribute a lot to whatever happens outside here. Because when someone in the government or a musician comes out and says this and this is like this, they have a lot of funds and they are likely to either mislead or misinform a lot of people. So these are the people I would advise to always make sure that they are sending something that is of more positive or more sense to their consumer, and they would have a big effect to the country or to the continent generally. That's what I would send to the viewers. And we have come to an end. I would like to appreciate you for leaving your other activities that you had and coming to Bridge Talks and uh, attending today's episode. And I believe that you people's word will have an impact in our communities. The impact doesn't matter. It could be one person, two people, three people, but there is an impact. That's what is important. So I appreciate you people very much, and may God bless you. May Allah bless you. Thank you very much.